we need to get to an understanding of Fred. So if I am to do the TLDR, yes, right now I'm starting to save my old notes in here, but I'll make a new one. Okay, so if we are to TLDR, Fred is a technology that allows us, can we remove that? Okay. Fred is a technology that allows us, bro, am I fucking things up? To simplify things within the kernel and within the CPU when it comes to changing from kernel mode to user mode and from user mode to kernel mode. So before Fred, so if we do this, before Fred, to be able to make a change from one to the other, you would essentially have to call the interrupt descriptor table. That interrupt descriptor table would give us a way to handle that switch. And because we are calling the interrupt descriptor table, that means that we have some chance to lose. Let's just call them registers, okay? I won't name them for now. Registers. Shit, let's put it in red. Let's put real text. Loss of register values. Okay. Can we change of ring? Right, before Fred, change of ring would pass through IDT, which would give a loss of register, which could also result in useless loop. Oops. Okay. Okay. So this could happen. Now, the new way with Fred, use of stack to keep all register values without nah. And that's about it, right? Oh man. Yeah, that's about it from what I know. Woof. Let's maple bot command test. Wet brain. Okay, I need to sneeze. So, testing NA a bot that reads livestream, comment, and executes stuff. Really? That sounds cool. That sounds crazy dangerous, but I'm in. Does it work? Yes. Oh no. We'll make it so that the leap is like the way to execute stuff. That would be cool. Oh man. We need to can you send a link? That sounds like this shit. That sounds like this shit. I would absolutely set it to this and this. Oh man, not complete yet. Is it you that's doing it? If so, that's pretty freaking cool. Okay, that's pretty fucking cool. Okay, okay. Can find it on my GitHub. Well, I'll check. Doxing your ass right now. Right the fuck now. Ah! There's a video on my YouTube of me programming it. What? And YouTube has not been notifying my ass? Are you kidding me? Pie chat? That's a thing? It's a library to fetch the YouTube chat. Aha! Oh man, we're gonna do some shit. Oh, that's going to be woo. Oh my god. Give me that channel. Oh yeah, we got the stream. We gotta love the streams.
The exception here. We need to.
Woo! I'm vibing with you, okay? I don't think the version on GitHub is the last one. Let me push a new one. We don't need to We don't need to do that right now. We don't need to do that right now. Okay. Take your time. We will take much interest in this next stream, okay? Or later. Who cares? Who cares? Okay? We'll have fun with this, okay? We'll we'll link all of this to the it's going to be that's going to be funny. Sandbox science. Particle life. Oh man. That shows that's me. That's like, fuck it. We're just going to use the GPU for real, for real. That's kind of cool, but what the fuck is this? This will kill your PC. Why? This is called having an RTX 5070, bro. Why would it kill anything? Ooh. Open setting and increase setting. Okay. 3D version. Start simulation. Are we back? I hope we're back. Stream okay now. Alright. Alright. Faith restored. But yeah, the GPU is able to handle it. But streaming at the same time, we're asking a lot. We're asking a lot, alright? We're asking a lot. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Okay. Let's do it correctly instead of being a dumb fuck. Alright. Yeah. Phone. Bro, fuck you. It won't kill anything. It will just fucking break the stream. I don't want to break the stream. The command part hasn't been committed yet. Okay. Should I just, yeah. How do I forward your command? Pip install YouTube. That's fair. That's fair. I don't have, well, pip never freaking works. Okay. So, or wait, that wasn't the name, no? Wait, I'm clicking at all the wrong places. Yeah, it doesn't seem to stick. All right. And usually when I do this kind of thing, it break. Like it will. Whoops. Because I need to do the thing. Or I can just do the I can just do the thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, done. So, what's our command for this? Do we just Python it? You'll make it, Ningba. I have 12 days for a full kernel video, my friend. We're in the same boat. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm finding it. So this there. This feels like something that's not valid, but in quote, fair, always demanding. And like shouldn't this doesn't need to be a walrus operator? I'm believing you, but okay. Oh, okay. So now we have it executed, and if I oh, this is actually freaking useful. So we could have our own custom thing. Oh. Not me. Okay. Oh no, it's just late. Cool. Yeah, fuck it. Well, let's make it even simpler. Let's just make it the leaf. Too much emojis, too much emojis. Oh, okay, the delay is there because of this. Alright. Got it. Wait, brain? Yeah, don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Okay. Wait, why did I close that? What is that? Is that like purely unrelated or? Yeah, let's not dig too deep, okay? Let's not dig too deep. So here, nope, not a project of mine. That's a project of MBE. Starts with special. Yeah, I think that will be it. My fear is just that the sound will be too high. Well, we could put it on its own, like, audio path or something. Yeah, I guess that will be the... Yeah, I guess it's a meme. Unless there's a cool thing about this that we don't know. Let's just check. Okay. No, it's not. I don't think it's hookable. Because Sound UX is like you need a hotkey. And we're not about to, like thinking about it more. Running hotkeys on my system is a bad idea, so let's not do that. But yeah, it's okay the way that you are doing it. And yeah. Yeah, go on what you're doing. It's smart. Very smart. I love it, by the way. I love it. Fish. 30,000 fishies. Can we rotate? What if I want to explore? What do you mean save image as? Oh man. Do they have anything else? No? Okay. That's like old internet stuff, no? WebGL? Hi, Rust. Oh yeah, that one is cool. Man, those were the days. I think that's where he's getting at. Yeah. Lied. Alright. Yeah, let's not modify that. Let's do... True! Know what, Nigma? That feels like it. MB just took you by the leg and threw you across the room, and we just heard you. Okay. Alright. How is that answer better, Enigma? What the fuck? Oh. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? Let's just vibe through it, okay? Another time. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. And you know what? Because of you, we're putting Pacer. Enigma. You're essentially comparing someone else and then saying the reason why I'm comparing to someone else in this way is because if I were, or is because I'm trying to not be lazy. That would imply that someone is lazy, or that being under some specific person means that you are lazy. That's not like positive. Like you can think like that, that's okay, but that's not a positive comment to say about someone. Like someone is catching strays here. Alright, we're fretting this one, okay? I don't even know how to read your comment, okay? I'm out. Where's Frederica, though? Yeah, I took her out for dinner. She's dead. Okay. Yeah, we need to get back to Fred. Think of looking at bigger YouTuber and thinking, I need to do more. Well, my friend, that's not how I work, because I see bigger YouTuber and I feel like I don't need to do more. I feel like they need to stop. Okay? Each time I see some ordinary gamer or people like him, I'm like, bro, you need to stop. Oh man, he triggers me. Alright. How about we, oh man, the light is triggering me. Oh man. Your comment is okay. It's just my brain goes in all the bad ways, okay? Let me sneeze.
14. 15. End of level 2.
Level 2 achieved. Okay, so let's detail
17.
Fred. For real,
18.
the light is like, may God be upon you, and like, it's okay. Fuck Jesus. Okay, I'll need to be like this. Okay, Fred, we had a little list that was compiled for us. Or, no, fuck it, we're reading the documentation.
22.
What we need right now is to understand the fuck out of it. Just let me. I hate when I feel retarded. I feel retarded. It's network, is it? Fuck you. Just allow me to get my fucking PDF without downloading it 1600 times. Holy... I'll kill myself. You know what? Fuck this. I hate doing this. I hate adding shit onto my computer just to click on it again and it doing this and it. Okay.
30,
True.
31, 32, end of level 4.
True. Alright. We're reading this again. Of course, the pacer test is in the background. We're pacing the fuck out. Alright. I've already read the intro on this, but I'll do it again. You know what? I need my Zizek hair for this. 1 page per level. No, we're reading faster than this, okay? I hope at least. This document is a specification of the architecture of a new feature called Flexible Return and Event Delivery, FRED. The FRED architecture defines simple new transition that change privilege level ring transitions. The FRED architecture was designed with the following goal: improving overall performance and response time by replacing event delivery through the interrupt descriptor table (IDT event delivery) and event return by IRET instruction (interrupt return, I guess) with lower latency transition. Improve software robustness by ensuring that the event delivery establishes the full supervisor context and that event return establishes the full user context. So that's the registers that we were talking about. Can I just confirm the IRET? It's not a instruction. IRET. Hi, Fred. Interrupt return. Okay, I'm not retarded. The new transition defined by FRED architecture are FRED event delivery and for returning from event to FRED return instruction.
51, end of level 6.
Okay.
52,
This...
53,
Fuck. I am serious because I often can't sense if the person I'm talking to is serious or not, even more difficult in chat, and I care because... Oh, okay. You're talking about that. Alright. Nigma being Nigma, that's cool. Alright, let's start from the beginning again. Not the beginning, but... Hey, we're not even 3 paragraphs down, holy shit. The new transition defined by the FRED architecture are FRED event delivery, and for returning from events to FRED return instructions. FRED event delivery can affect a transition from ring 3 to ring 0, but it is used also to deliver event incident to ring 0. One FRED instruction, E, I think all FRED instructions start with E. So E, return user, so the U is for user, affects a return from ring 0, so kernel, to ring 3, user. While the other, ERET S, so S being system, returns... The other returns while remaining in ring 0. Makes sense. So we return to the system. Okay. Collectively, FRED event delivery and the FRED return instruction are FRED transitions. In addition to these transitions, the FRED architecture defines a new instruction, LKGS, for managing the states of the GS segment register. The LKGS instruction can be used by 64-bit operating systems that do not use the new FRED transitions. What?
74, 75,
I read this to my daughter at bedtime. That's unironically me.
77,
I have a couple of people who aren't human-minded, if you want to meet them. Inhuman, or so sane. I don't know, would you call them subhuman at this point? Okay, I don't understand this, but I guess not sub. Just people who think differently. Well, if they're conservative, that means they're sub. Okay. You have to make an edit of Maple reading the document as a sleep stream. we need a stream where it's just me reading documentation in a calm voice. This needs to be my job, okay? reading the fucking PCIe like limited edition restricted document. Reading something that will get me in jail while you fall asleep. Based. The Fred architecture include a feature called NMI source reporting. Fred event delivery of an NMI report to software information about NMI being delivered. What the fuck does that even mean? The following is an organization of specification. Section 2 describes the existing behavior of ring transition in Intel 64 architecture. Section 3 gives an overview of the Fred architecture. Section 4 gives the detail of enumeration and configuration of the Fred architecture, including the new state defined in it. Section 5 explains Fred event delivery. Section 6 prevent the Fred return instructions. Section 8 describes how enabling Fred transitions changes the operation of existing instruction, including those used for system call and return. Section 9 presents a new instruction, LKGS, for managing the state of GS segment register. Okay. Section 10 describes NMI source reporting, a feature that allows Fred event delivery to provide additional information about non-maskable interrupts. Section 11 provides detail of virtualization support, VMX, of the Fred architecture. Okay, so here, event delivery here refer to the change in control and in some cases privilege that invoke software handlers for interrupts and exceptions. Okay, cool. Okay, that makes sense to me. So when we have an interrupt or an exception, that whole movement is handled by either IDT or Fred. Cool. Prior to Fred transition, event delivery was managed by a software configure interrupt descriptor table, IDT. In addition to interrupts and exceptions, Fred event delivery applies to execution of syscalls and sysenters. Well, from my understanding, you had to call an interrupt for your syscall, no?
Level 12, 119, 20, 121,
Why am I even checking, you dumb shit? Oh,
123, 120,
I don't fucking know.
125,
There are many programming YouTube channel that do reading docs. Youngling don't read docs, they watch videos. True. Maple, check Discord. RTFM is now what the fuck V. Oh, read the fucking, okay. Read the fucking manual. Watch the fucking video. True. Lullaby. Okay. I read you, Nigma, by the way.
104,
I'm not a youngling anymore. You are. Isn't that like giga copyright, Sam?
100,
Like, I don't mind copyrighted thing. Okay. Just don't want to get struck out of the air. Alright, should be good. You're missing a A in there, okay? It should be Nigma, you are, but not a normal one. A boring, stupid one. Okay. Like he doubles down. No, okay. Oh man, this is going to make us sleep. Holy shit. Your eyes are heavy. Intel will bring you to sleep. Section 12 identifies changes to the delivery of statement management interrupts and execution of the RSM instruction. Appendix A presents details of the operation of Fred event delivery and the Fred return instructions. Appendix B provides a supplementary discussion of event stack levels. Yes, you do. When you're about to read a man page to your daughter, this is what to play. I don't play anything. She only has my voice. And she absolutely makes me know that she doesn't like when I read her stuff, okay? Don't twist my word. I can insult Nigma alone when I feel like it. True. Oh, man. Rust is sleeping his ass off. Alright, can we have something like... fucking Kahoot. Alright, fuck it. Alright, Ferris. Ring transition and the CS, SS, and GS segment. This is a bit too high. Okay. The Intel 64 architecture protection what the fuck? The Intel 64 architecture's protection architecture is based on use of 2-bit privilege level, 0 to 3. Operation at a particular privilege level is informally called a ring. Thus, ring 0, the most privileged ring, refers to operation while the current privilege level, CPL, is 0, while ring 3, the least privileged ring, refers to operation while the CPL is 3. Well, you're asking a lot from a guy that cannot even fucking read correctly. Pacer. We're back. Okay. The Intel 64 architecture defines a number of control flow transitions that change the CPL, known informally as ring transition. There are two principal types: transitions that increase privilege by decreasing the CPL. These include transition using interrupts and traps gate and trap gates in the interrupt descriptor table, executing. Goddamn, I'm sleepy. Okay, the song has get me sleepy. And the trap gates in the interrupt descriptor tables, execution of the far call instruction that access call gates, and executions of the syscall and sysenter instruction. Okay, I guess. No, I'll be harsh on myself. I don't know what to read. Like, my brain fucking threw it, and it's very annoying. I need to, I don't know, battle it out, I guess. Okay, I'm not sure if I understand, so... what does trap gate mean? That sounds interesting. Right. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Fuck. He's too young to answer that question. Don't answer, Enigma. It's an order, okay?
11.
You know what? It's a new rule, okay? If you're under 22, don't talk about your age. So all of you younglings, y'all shut the fuck up, okay? So you have a range, Sam, right? Good. Oh wait, is that an answer? And those over 50 cannot too. That's fair, that's fair.
15.
Grandpa. How am I supposed to acknowledge if I cannot express acknowledgement? You don't, okay? Y'all shut the fuck up. It's supposed to be a professional reader after all these kernel info videos, or just him reading someone else's script? Bro, if only. If only I would. If only. Like if my kernel vids were me just reading, that would help so much. I always write too much, and I end up like reading a quarter of it. Okay, fucking hell, guys. You're too young to be talking about your age. You're just young. Just say you're young, okay? Good enough. Y'all are at the age where you should study, okay? And that means to me that you are a child. Interrupt descriptor table. Alright, what the fuck is trap? Okay, believe me, your mental age, it is low, okay? Believe me. My birthday is either... God damn, that's close to me. Okay. Okay. The IDT entries are called gates. It can contain interrupt gate, task gate, and trap gates. Oh no, it has a dick. Okay. Oh fuck, I'm getting sleepy, okay. What's a trap gate?
7.
Type of gate who has dicks.
38.
Gate
39.
types. There are two kinds of interrupts. Ones that fuck you up and the ones that don't know. Okay? One that occur when code executing has encountered an exception due to bad code. It literally is that. Or the one that occurs to handle event unrelated to the current executing code. In the first case, it is pertinent to save the address of the currently executing instruction so that it can be retried. These are called traps. In the second case, it is pertinent to save the address of the next instruction so that execution can be resumed where it left off. These could be caused by an IRQ, hardware interrupt, or other hardware event. I think that's what an IRQ is, right? Interrupt request. Oh, okay, it doesn't have to be
50,
hardware. Or by the use of an int instruction. Another difference to note is that with traps, you are gay. New interrupts might occur during the service routine, but when the CPU is serving an IRQ, further interrupts are masked until the end of interrupt signal is sent. How a certain interrupt is served depends on which kind of gate you put in the IDT. Interrupt gate. An interrupt gate is used to specify an interrupt service routine. For example, when the assembly instruction int50 is performed while running in protected mode, the CPU will look up the 50th entry, located at 50 times 8 in the IDT. Then the interrupt gates selector and offset values are loaded. The selector and offsets are used to call the interrupt service routine.
63,
When the interrupt return instruction is performed, the CPU returns from the interrupt. If the CPU was running in 32-bit mode and the specified selector is a 16-bit gate, then the CPU will go into 16-bit protected mode after calling the ISR. Wait! You can do that?
68,
Okay.
69, 70,
To return in this case, the O32 IRET instruction should be used,
71,
or else the CPU would not know that it should do a 32-bit return, reading 32-bit value
72,
of the stack instead of 16-bit. Okay. Are there build gates too? True!
74, 75, 76, 77,
Trap gate. A trap gate should be used to handle exceptions. When such an exception occurs, there can sometimes be an error code placed on the stack, which should be popped. Ah, okay. Pop before returning from the interrupt. Makes sense. So you put the error on top, you remove it before coming back. Okay.
83, end of
Gates
level 9,
and interrupt gates are similar, and their descriptor are structurally the same, differing only in the gate type field. The difference is that for interrupt gates, interrupt are automatically disabled upon
87,
entry and re-enabled upon IRET.
88,
What? Whereas this code does not occur. This does not occur with trap gates. Wait, that makes no sense.
91,
So that means that when you call a software interrupt through int50, for example, nobody else can interrupt your ass.
93,
Okay.
4, end of level 10,
And how the fuck would you be calling an exception while on a path that should be like the safest ever?
97, 98, 99,
I don't know what to say. A task gate is a gate type to... That may...
1,
Yeah, but what would happen if you were to declare an exception in the middle of an interrupt gate?
3,
You just commit suicide?
104,
I guess that's probably something that we need to understand. It's not at all what I wanted to do.
6, end of level 11, 107, 108, 100, 110, 111, 112, 113,
It just doesn't make sense to me.
114, 15,
Oh, double fold maybe?
16, 117,
Okay, that's kind of funny. A double fault occurs when an exception is unhandled, or when an exception occurs while the CPU is trying to call the exception handler. That sounds like a shit day. Normally, two exceptions at the same time are handled one after another, but in some cases that is not possible. For example, if a page fault occurs, but the exception handler is located in a not present page, two page fault would occur and neither can be handled. A double fault would occur. A double fault will always generate an error code with a value of 0. Okay. Triple foe.
129.
Of course, Russ, you wanted to talk about traps. Are they... that's why interrupts. That mask. Other have to... Okay. I get it, but... So that would mean that all interrupt gates are supposed to...
135.
Fast. Do we use those often, or is this like something that we... Like we only use these? I'm confused.
141.
Look at the table
2.
you had earlier.
143.
Oh fuck, okay, maybe it's written.
44.
Error code, no. Key traps, type full trap. Oh,
147.
okay, so it's either... Okay, I think I get it. So it's either this,
149.
or it's the custom one, and I'm assuming that they never use the custom one.
151.
Unless shit is fucked.
153. 154.
Yeah, I'm assuming interrupt talks about this.
157. End of level 15. 158. 159. 160. 161.
Yes, I get a notification pop-up.
162.
Look.
3. 4. 165. 100.
Yeah, it would be retarded for the user one to be... Yeah, I'm still logging the chat, but I'm just forgot about it. But when they say the user one, I'm assuming that the software...
171.
I hope I don't have...
Level 60.
Lol.
107.
When they say like user one that you can set, I'm assuming that they say user as in
74.
the kernel mode. So the kernel itself that does things. Not like your software doing some retarded shit itself. I'm assuming that no kernel
77.
leaves actual like interrupt free for you to do shit. Okay, task gate. Task gate is a specific type of... Task gate is a gate type specific to IA32 that is used for hardware task switching. For a task gate, the selector value should refer to the position in the GDT. What the fuck is this? That sounds like we're talking about... The missile knows where it is. Global descriptor table.
180.
Page table? Page table entry type of shit?
188.
I think that's what we're talking about, right?
191. 192. 193.
I don't know. I don't care. And some driver are in user LAN, so I don't know. Yeah, but when the driver is in user LAN, it always works in conjunction to something enabled by the kernel, right? That's the goal.
198.
Which specify the task states segment rather than a code segment.
201.
Okay, I'm too sleepy. I'll need to go. My brain doesn't register anything right now. Alright, that sounds... IDT problem.
6. 207. 208.
Okay. Create your own kernel and you'll understand. Yes, I can query the 1,500 people that are doing this in my fucking Discord. Oh, man. We'll need to read this for real tomorrow. You know what? We're ending on a meme. We're ending on a meme. Where is the kernel knows where it is?
The missile
kernel
knows where it
knows what
is.
it
at all-
is.
It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
True.
Difference or deviation.
Yep, the kernel knows.
That it was is now the position that it isn't. Scenario works as follows. Because a variation has
The kernel knows
modified
where
some
it
of
is.
the information the missile has obtained, it's sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't, within reason, and it knows where it was. It now subtracts where it
It's
should
not
be
within
from where it
memory.
was. Error.
Which is called being fucked. Okay. They had a cool thing showing that. No, we don't? Okay, fuck you then. Fuck you then. No? Enough memes, enough memes. Okay, that's all for today. Axer. True! Well, I made a fucking stream about this. Not a stream, a whole kernel video. So yeah, they do. Bye-bye, okay? Bye-bye. Love you. Tomorrow, okay? Bye.